The afternoon sun cast long shadows across the schoolyard. A familiar scene David, a third-grade teacher, had witnessed countless times. But today, something was different. A woman, her face etched with a gentle worry, stood by the gate. He'd seen her there yesterday, and the day before, always looking, always waiting. Her posture was a silent question mark against the cheerful chaos of children pouring out of the school. He usually hurried home, but her persistent, quiet vigil tugged at him. Today, he decided to approach her. "Excuse me," he said softly, not wanting to startle her. "I've noticed you waiting here the past few days. Are you expecting someone? Maybe I can help." The woman, Eleanor, turned, her eyes a mix of hope and weariness. "Oh, thank you. I'm waiting for my grandson, Leo. He's new to the area, just started school. I'm supposed to pick him up." She clutched her handbag a little tighter. "He's a bit shy. I just worry." David smiled warmly. "I know all the new students. What's Leo's last name?" "I can check the register." She gave him the name, and he pulled out his tablet. His fingers tapped the screen as he searched. He scrolled, then scrolled again. A puzzled look crossed his face. "That's odd," he said. "There's no Leo with that last name enrolled here. Are you certain this is the right school?" "This is Oakwood Elementary." Eleanor's face fell, the hope draining away to be replaced by a profound confusion. Oakwood. But the bus stop, the blue sign, I was sure. Her voice trailed off, her gaze darting around as if the familiar landmarks had betrayed her. She looked lost, a ship adrift in a calm but unfamiliar sea. Seeing her distress, David's teacher instincts kicked in. "Hey, it's okay. These things happen. There's another school, Pine Ridge Academy, just a few blocks over. It also has a blue sign. It's an easy mistake to make." He pointed down the street. "Let me walk you over there. We'll find him." Eleanor hesitated, a flicker of embarrassment in her eyes. "Oh, you don't have to. I don't want to be a bother." "It's no bother at all," David insisted, his tone leaving no room for argument. "Come on, let's go on an adventure." As they walked, the initial awkwardness melted away. The quiet street provided a backdrop for conversation. David asked about her grandson, and Eleanor's face lit up. She described Leo's love for drawing dinosaurs, his funny way of explaining the world, and the little cowlick that always stood straight up no matter how much she tried to pat it down. She spoke of how she'd recently moved to the city to be closer to her daughter's family after her husband passed away. The city felt big and lonely, and picking up Leo was the highlight of her day, a small anchor in a sea of newness. David listened, truly listened. He found himself sharing things, too. He talked about the joys and challenges of teaching, the funny things his students said, and how he sometimes felt a similar sense of being adrift in his own life. A single man in a city full of families. He spoke of his own passion for history, something he tried to weave into his lessons, to make the past come alive for his students. In those few blocks, a space of understanding opened up between them. They weren't just a teacher and a lost grandmother anymore. They were two people, sharing stories, vulnerabilities, and a quiet sense of connection. When they arrived at Pine Ridge Academy, the schoolyard was almost empty, but there, sitting on a bench, was a small boy with a dinosaur backpack, his head bowed. Beside him, a young woman, his mother, was on the phone, her expression frantic. Eleanor's breath caught. "Leo!" she called out. The boy's head shot up. A huge grin spread across his face as he ran into her arms. "Grandma, I thought you forgot me." Eleanor hugged him tight, relief washing over her. "Never, my darling." Grandma just got a little lost. Leo's mother ended her call, rushing over. "Mom, we were so worried. I was about to call the police." Eleanor, still holding Leo's hand, turned to David, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you," she said, her voice thick with emotion. I don't know what I would have done." David just smiled. "I'm glad we found him." "It was my pleasure, Eleanor." As they parted ways, Eleanor walking off with her family, David felt a warmth that had nothing to do with the afternoon sun. That evening, he couldn't stop thinking about their conversation. The next day, on a whim, he stopped by a local cafe near her neighborhood, and there she was, sitting by the window, sketching in a notebook. He walked in. "Is a seat taken?" asked it. Eleanor looked up, and a beautiful, genuine smile spread across her face. "David." "No, it's not." He sat down, and they began to talk, picking up right where they had left off. They talked about books, about art, about dinosaurs, and about the surprising ways life can lead you down a wrong path, only to help you find exactly where you were meant to be. Sometimes, the most beautiful connections are found when we're a little bit lost. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.